Hi everybody. So I want to talk mascara because mascara is a tough one really with any brand. And I think mascara is one of the few items from Beautycounter that I am not married to our Beautycounter mascara. I wear it often, but it's not my favorite mascara. My favorite mascara, if we're not talking clean and safe, is Benefit's They're Real. It just coats my eyes. It helps to curl. The brush is so sharp. It like lifts and separates. Because my lashes, they're not the shortest lashes, but they're not super luxurious. They're not super curly. They're like completely clear. So I need it to be pigmented and heavy because I like to have a good lash. And so with Beautycounters, it was really exciting when Beautycounter launched their mascara because it's really hard to make a safe mascara. Very hard to make a safe mascara because when you think about it, it's a bacteria breeding ground. We're putting it right on our eyeballs. There's no way to not get our like germy things on there and then putting it back in this warm tube. You have to have a lot of preservatives in a mascara to keep it from just being like a staph infection city and just get a bunch of bacteria in it. And then we don't want to put that bacteria in our eyes, but we need it to do all these different things. We need it to lift, we need it to separate, we need it to not powder onto the eyes, we need it to not smear, we need it to not rub off. And everyone's eye shape and size and needs are different. So I do want my friends to know you don't have to love everything that you try from Beautycounter. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach with any makeup. I mean, there's reasons that brands have like 20 different mascaras, right? Some of us have short and stubby lashes. Some of us have long and curly. Some of us have dark. Some of us have light. Some of us are thick. We all need to do different things. Lengthening, volumizing, curling, waterproof, not waterproof. They're all different things that different ingredients are going to be needed to do these different things. So preservatives, so any type of parabens, of course, any type of petroleum products, so mineral oil, petrolatum, anything. Carbon black, though, is a really popular one in mascara, and carbon black is a carcinogen. It's bad news, and it'll be listed in lots of different forms. Usually the end of the word ends in black, okay? So just to think about. The three that I have tested, of course, Beautycounters. My trick with Beautycounter, so if I have to pick just one, I go with the volumizing, and this is a smaller size. Usually it's like twice this size. But if I really want to like ba-boom, I'll use the lengthening and the volumizing. And I use the lengthening as my base coat, and then I put the volumizing on top. And that gives like, it lifts and separates with the lengthening, and then the volumizing gets there for the real like oomph of deeper mascara, like more mascara distribution on the lashes. Okay, so that's my hint with this. I also will warm it up before. I see people put it in a hot thing of water or just like put it in their bra as they're getting ready so it warms it up, because that's going to soften the formula. Anything that's more on the natural side, using natural waxes and whatnot, as opposed to the super strong preservatives that keep things soft, is going to be harder when it's cold and softer when it's warm. So like the eyeliners, the eye pencils, the brow pencils, those sorts of things are going to be a lot harder to apply when it's cold, because it's natural waxes in there instead of petroleum products and mineral oils. And then they're going to soften up when they get warm. So if you can warm it up a little bit, just like stick it in your bra for 5-10 minutes as you're getting ready, that can be a difference too. But maybe you live in a warm climate, it's not a problem. So one that I tried, and this is EWG verified, so that's going to be like a rating of a 1 or a 0 on the EWG score. Ilia, I got from Sephora in the clean beauty section. This product is okay. This is a 2 rating on EWG. So it's not the safest. It is a little bit, it does have a few other health concerns, but this one, if you see, it has a little bit sharper of a brush. Like this side's like a thin comb, that side's like a thick comb. So I like that for application, for combing on. It gets good distribution. It doesn't really last that long. Like I don't feel like my lashes look bomb at the end of the day, but it's good. Like I didn't end up wanting to throw it away, which that's a good sign. And then last but not least, I just got this one, and this is what I'm wearing today. This is an EWG rating 3. So these are not the safest, okay? Beautycounter is definitely the safest, but these are on the safer sides, and they all do not have carbon black or parabens in them, which are two of the things, or petroleum products in them. So they're on the safer side, but they are not the safest, okay? They're just some safer options. Now to see, you guys already looked at my lashes, but this, I just put it on, so I do not know yet how it's going to live up to like the flakiness and what have you, but it's called Surfer Girl Tarte SEA, and it is black, and it's supposed to be kind of a curling mascara, so it hasn't really curled a whole lot, but it's also not heavy. So that's one thing with Beautycounter's mascara. You probably, when I have my lashes curled, I love it. Or I'm lifted, like we do a lift service at Bare, but it's a much heavier formula than some. So if you tend to have curlier lashes, they're going to look more like straight and long as opposed to curly and long, because the heavier the formula, the more it weighs it down. So that's just something to think about for those 3 or 4. And not everybody's like extra like me and wears both of the Beautycounter mascaras. Plenty of you will go with one or the other. But if you find something that you don't fall in love with, and mascaras, it is just such a tricky one, reach out to me, because you guys, I'm here as your clean beauty consultant, not just to sell you Beautycounter. So if you're like, I want something on the safer realm, but Beautycounter's wasn't my favorite, what do you have any other suggestions? I'm going to share with you what I have, because I want you to like using safer products, and I don't want you to feel intimidated to ask me, or like I'm going to think it's rude to ask me if you've tried something that I've suggested and it hasn't worked for you. Let's find something that works for you, as opposed to being like, well, clean beauty doesn't work, so I have to go back to my, Maybelline Great Lash or whatever. I'm here to help you navigate that whole world. If it happens to be Beautycounter, great. Most of the time, I'm gonna be able to dial you in with something from our line. But if not, I'm very happy to supply suggestions. And like you see, I'm purchasing other brands too, because I want to know what else is out there. One, because it's my competition in a way, but also, if I can support other clean beauty brands, our mission is working. Our mission is getting there. I want other clean beauty brands to continue to produce, to continue to research and put things out there that are cleaner, safer, so that it raises the bar on all clean beauty, so that it raises the demand, so that it raises the consumer awareness. It can't all just only be Beautycounter. It can't, like that. It's not gonna succeed like that. So the more brands that are trying to do safer, I applaud them. I want them to continue. So I don't look at it as like competition, but I look at it as partners in this overall movement. So I'm here for you. You want to ask more questions about certain ingredients in mascara, just put them all in the comments, and I will address and answer as I read them. All right, y'all, happy Saturday. Can I turn it off?